following contest is brought to you by South Atlanta Wrestling and is set for one fall.
This is a very interesting matchup that we're about to see here. We're going to talk about the first competitor here real quick.
Introducing first, he weighs in at 165 pounds from Atlanta, Georgia. I've been told to say he is the greatest action wrestler of all time. He is the young gun, Grayson Pierce.
The young gun, Grayson Pierce, who has definitely made quite the name for himself, for better or worse, here in action wrestling. We've seen him get in the ring tied up with Cruel on a couple of occasions. And you want to talk about same thing like we said with Malrick earlier, who definitely was not going out of his way to make any fans tonight. That's been the story of Grayson Pierce ever since we started seeing him here in action.
I hate Grayson Pierce. I'm sorry. I wasn't listening to what you were saying because I hate.
I'm with you.
Dog, his face. The way he dressed. Like, there's not a single thing I like about Grayson Pierce. You know, I guess I can, like, appreciate someone who believes their own hype as much as Grayson, you know? Was that for me? Oh, for me? I'll blow you a kiss, baby boy. He remembers what I did to him in this ring. I made him tap out. That was crazy.
Well, not to poke the bear on this one, but
that's also kind of sexy.
Well, sure.
I might be Ayo.
But one of the
Action World Champion might be bricked up right now, Rob Weathers.
Well, one of the reasons that I'm glad to have you out here, Darian, is that his opponent this evening is somebody who you are also very familiar with, who you did wrestle in this ring recently, and someone who, especially here in the last several months in action wrestling, one of the only people that has a victory over you.
Yeah. The person that we are talking about needs no introduction, yet here he is hitting.
And his opponent, he weighs in at 205 pounds from Atlanta, Georgia. He is Big Shotty Lee Johnson.
And look, here's the thing, right? I am a massive Big Shotty Lee Johnson fan, right? I very much enjoyed our contest, although I was not happy with the result. The result that we can say was directly linked to a interference from former, big emphasis on the former Action World Champion Tim Bosby. We saw how I got even on that. But I would say there is a bit of room to say that maybe Lee Johnson deserves an opportunity at the Action World title.
Well, he just fired that shot in your direction there, Darian, and I think that could exactly be what is on Big Shotty's mind. And I mean, we talked about Bobby Flacco, former world champion. You know, definitely now that we have him back home at action, could be setting his sights on that title as well, and very deserved so. But just as you said, Lee Johnson strings together one or two more wins. Considering everything that you just mentioned, it would not surprise me if we see Lee Johnson in that title scene as well.
You know, and I would like to just go on record and say both of these men are taken. They are taken, and yet they decided to come to this ring and fraternize and flirt with the Action World Champion, Darian Bankston. I don't know what that's about. You know, I know that I'm over here fitted up and everything. But you know, if I were them, I would worry about the match at hand.
We do need to talk about the fit. You are out here looking damn good tonight, Darren. Looking just like a champion should.
Thank you. I'm trying. I got the Beezy, the belt. I haven't figured out a name yet, like AC Mack, but we're gonna get there. Big collar and elbow tie up from Big Shotty Lee Johnson and Grayson Pierce.
And everything that Lee Johnson does is big. I mean, the massive shoulders on this guy. TV does not do him justice. Big Shotty Lee is a very large individual, but Grayson Pierce is holding his own right there. Some underhanded tactics, but they're working.
No, they are, and you would have to, right? I mean, Grayson is maybe half the size of Lee Johnson. Lee Johnson, like you said, does not do justice. This man is built like an upside-down Dorito, bro.
That's
like,
true.
My boy has a triangle in the body. And Grayson Pierce is going to have to find out as he constantly gets overpowered here, right?
Now, I mean, Grayson Pierce still coming in this with a lot of confidence, is definitely a little more familiar with the action ring than Lee Johnson is, especially here recently. But Lee Johnson not one to play with, and I think he's going to make Grayson Pierce learn that sooner rather than later.
Oh, we were moving, but I don't know that that was the right thing that I would have done. I don't know if I would have smacked Big Shotty like that. Oh, big split from Grayson Pierce.
Drops down, looking for that Looking for that headlock, but Lee Johnson with one of his own.
He's saying it's too easy. Them boys were working. I saw that. I don't know about easy. Damn. It was a hard-ass headlock takeover. He hit me with those, bro. Those suck.
And that's the thing is a lot of what people might consider just, standard chain wrestling, technical wrestling. Anything that Lee Johnson does has an awful lot of power behind it, and you know better than most.
Absolutely. In any headlock takeover, you are being – Ooh!
Damn.
Where'd his head go? I don't know where it went.
About knocked me out of my seat.
It's rolling on the floor. Big Shotty, how could you do this? Oh, with the slap back. With the slap back. He should have known.
Lee Johnson firmly in control right now. Follows through completely with that chop in the corner.
Oh, no. He likes to follow this up with another running chop. Oh! Goodbye to Grayson Pierce's nipples. Here we go. Where we going? Big Shotty getting some steam.
Great misdirection there. That forearm diving in, almost a little Eastender-esque there.
No, I wouldn't go as far to say that because the match wasn't over. You feel me?
I feel that. You're right. You're right.
See, I hate to say it like this, but I'm so happy to see Grayson Pierce humbled,
Oh, absolutely.
This is what I needed. I needed him to be shut up, to learn a little bit.
Well, we thought Cruel would have done that, but, clearly Grayson's still talking, so there's still work to be done. But right now, Lee Johnson making sure he ain't going to be talking much after this one.
Well, we say, sorry to bring up Cruel real quick. Shout out double world champion, the Southeast's own Cruel. Just got to put that out there. Oh! Big stunner. Grayson Pierce looking to try to get back in this match. Coming back up to that rope, maybe looking for a springboard maneuver here.
Was all the way off top with it, but wait, a little bit of misdirection. Follows through with the kick, and it drops Big Shotty. In for a cover, but just one.
Look, Grayson is very athletically gifted. He is very technically proficient, sound, and impressive for his age. However, Grayson is also his own worst enemy. Again, this boy was just getting his ass beat, and he up here hooting and hollering. That's the problem with Grayson Pierce. This is what I'm trying to say. This is why he needs matches like these.
Yep.
For him to remember, for him to be humbled.
There's a part of me that almost appreciates the audacity, though. You can take all those shots to the jaw and just get right back and go, I didn't hear no bell. Rev Kev having to get in there with the quickness, almost using every bit of that 5 count. And Grayson pointing to left field. The best moveset. You know who I'm sitting next to?
Moveset is, boy, you in a video game? This ain't Def Jam 5 in New York. This ain't 2K, brother. There ain't no moveset. What are you talking about?
Legs hooked. Now, you can't get boots like that in Def Jam 5 in New York. That's for sure.
That was the bonus. Was the Grayson Pierce ones? Oh my
Def
God!
Jam icon maybe, and right now is Lee Johnson firing off with some right hands.
Oh! Okay, that was hot. All right, hold on. I've been hating on Grayson Pierce. That was kind of fire. That was kind of ayo.
Take a little bit too much time going for that cover though, and a lackadaisical one of that, and just barely got a 1.
See, and again, that's what I'm saying. What if Grayson Pierce would have won that match? If he would have just covered like a normal person. But that's the experience, right? He's the young gun. He ain't the veteran gun. He ain't the middle-aged gun. No. He's the young gun, right?
He's firing off some heavy right hands there, and Lee Johnson, if he wouldn't have those arms up to block, Rev Kev might have called this one off. And now Grayson almost seemingly with Lee on the back foot right now. Lee Johnson fighting for air there. Saw some big, deep breaths as that chin lock gets applied.
No, that's fair. And how often do we see Grayson want to slow down the pace, right? Maybe this is about maturing. Maybe this is the seasoning of Grayson Pierce. Maybe 2026 is the year where Grayson comes from the next best thing in action to an actual active player. And what better way to do that than with a win over Lee Johnson?
This would be the biggest possible way to do it right now, and definitely will put Grayson Pierce a little higher on the card for sure, but He's still in there with Big Shotty, and I got to say right now, though, definitely doing a lot of work, but this is the last thing you need to be doing.
Yeah.
Do not take your eyes off of Lee Johnson. Big knee connects, but Grayson Pierce talking with every single one of these shots.
What's Lee got to do to get back in this?
I mean, right now he's eating these shots, and I think he's gotten ideas. He catches that knee from Grayson. Oh, my God.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Big Shotty. He has got to get back on his feet. He's got to get to a vertical stance. He's got to defend himself, honestly, because he has just been, like you said, eating these big, big strikes from Grayson Pierce.
But follows up with one of his own.
Donkey kick in the nose. Real crazy person clotheslines.
A lot of fire behind these shots. That second wind seems to be activated and catches him with the neck breaker.
And Big Shotty's fired up.
Oh, and another shot right across the chest. Standing moonsault. Leg is hooked, but just two.
Lee Johnson looking beside himself.
I mean, he's strung together a lot of impressive offense there, and I genuinely think a lesser competitor would have been put away. And Grayson Pierce is proving me something right now, Darren. I'm sure
Can you
could probably
stop
say the
making
same
me
thing.
compliment him?
I mean, look, he's doing a great job right now. He's standing in there with somebody who you've been in this ring with. You know how impressive Lee Johnson is, and Grayson Pierce is toe-to-toe with him. I hate saying it, but it's true.
You're not wrong, Rob Weathers. All right. Grayson has definitely impressed today. He's showing a lot of grit. And boy, is that chest taking a pounding.
We're going to see just how much more it can take. You see the color changing completely on the chest of Grayson Pierce. It's over. Here comes that power bomb. Oh, but Grayson wisely out of the way.
Big kick in the corner, trying to get control of this thing again. Here is Grayson Pierce. Big brain buster, trying to get a big cover. 1, 2.
And Lee Johnson kicked out of most of these cover attempts at 1, but now a lot slower to kick out, and that was damn near 3.
You know, even though Lee Johnson powered out, I got to say, I do like for Grayson to immediately follow up his cover attempt with more offense, with another cover attempt. Every time I try and throw a barb or slide his way, he shows me that he is ever improving.
And I think the fans right here are saying everything that we're thinking right now. It's an awesome matchup that we're seeing between these two competitors. And Grayson Pierce takes that elbow pad off. I'd be looking for a big shot here on Big Shotty. Grayson springboards off the top.
Still lands on his feet, though.
I'd have been looking for the end of the world, but Big Shotty out of the way. Roll up. Oh, and both men with the same idea. Oh, right under the chin.
Yeah, big shot from Grayson Pierce, looking to follow it up. Handspring.
Went for a clothesline, but that half and half from Lee Johnson sends Grayson into the corner.
And he likes to follow this up with a big boot. Oh, his jaw messed up.
Is he going to get it this time? Oh, wanted that power bomb, but it looked like Grayson was able to get Lee with a face buster to get out of it.
Yeah, right at the last moment, he was able to switch his hips and get control of Lee Johnson's head and drive it into the mat.
Left Kev up to a count of 3. Lee Johnson beginning to stir, but now so's Grayson Pierce.
And again, what a strong performance for both of these men, and really, a great showing early on in the year for Grayson Pierce. I think this is just a little bit of what's more to come for this year for him.
Right now, Both men throwing big right hands at each other. A little bit of a standoff between Lee Johnson and Grayson Pierce. Just lighting each other up with these shots, and now a little flurry from Pierce.
Lee responding. These elbows.
Meets the super kick from Grayson, and Grayson with a snap German. But Lee Johnson unfazed, but still catching kicks. Grayson charges in. Looking to go off the ropes, but turns it around as Johnson
Lands on his feet.
Wanted that German suplex, but had it scouted to Grayson. Look to drop through, but into the cover. Both men trading pin attempts.
Oh, still holding on to that power bomb.
Oh, if he gets that, oh, wait a second. Styles clash.
Your winner of the match by pinfall, Lee Johnson.
Oh man, the ring IQ of Lee Johnson constantly searching for that power bomb throughout the match. Realized he just wasn't going to be able to hook it on Grayson Pierce. Switches over to that Georgia classic, the Styles Clash.